Weatherman, don't tell me lies. I know it's all a big surprise. It's a hocus pocus magic that you do.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist David Knollhoff. Thank you for joining us right here on WEITV. Just as a reminder, we do broadcast not only on YouTube, but we do have updated weather forecasts broadcasted on Facebook and Twitter. So always try to stay in tune with the latest changes. And let me tell you folks, this is a day where I love being a meteorologist because there's actually some fun stuff to talk about. But first, let me go ahead and rehearse what happened last week real briefly here. We've had high pressure that's been centered over a good portion of Texas and parts to the north. This lobe of high pressure has been oscillating in and around Texas, but we've had some Gulf moisture that has allowed some showers and thunderstorms to develop over the Texas Hill Country over the last week or two. Now, rainfall amounts haven't been all that impressive, but it's been very welcome. Some locations, isolated locations of 1-inch amounts so far in the early part of September. Well, the news is now that the tropics are heating up, not only in the Atlantic Basin, but also in the Gulf of Mexico. And we have our first tropical cyclone that's developed down in the very southern part of the Gulf of Mexico. It's been coined Tropical Storm Ingrid. And this storm system is going to play some havoc on my weather forecast, not only for this weekend, but also into next week. Now, just as a brief, we're looking at rainfall across the Texas Hill Country late this weekend and into a good portion of next week. The question becomes, how much are we going to get? Well, that really depends on two main factors. The biggest factor is going to be what this high pressure center that's up in the upper levels and mid levels is going to do. If it stays strong, Ingrid stays well south of us, we get less rainfall. If this high pressure remains weak and moves away from us, then we get more rainfall. And actually we could be talking about flooding rainfall, especially across parts of south central Texas and the southern hill country, in the event we have the favorable conditions that Tropical Storm Ingrid moves into our area. But right now the models aren't doing a great job. They've been inconsistent with exactly where the storm system is going to go. So that leaves us some challenges. Well, right now, I would say that the best chance for rainfall is going to be along in south of us, along the Rio Grande River. We're looking anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. Brownsville and Laredo and some other locations like Eagle Pass along the Rio Grande. So there could be some very significant damaging floods due to this tropical storm. Now again, it all depends on that high pressure. So if the high pressure is weak, then more moisture comes into the Texas Hill Country. So I'm going to say right now, from Sunday through Thursday, that we're going to be looking at total rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches across a good portion of the Texas Hill Country. Very welcome rainfall. If the tropical storm moves closer to us, we're going to have to bump those numbers up, and we do want you to stay tuned into WEITV, especially Twitter and Facebook. Well, with the clouds and the rainfall around the area, high temperatures are going to be the warmest this Saturday into Sunday. Highs in the 90s, very humid, a lot of tropical moisture. And then as the clouds and the moisture comes in Monday through Thursday, high temperatures are probably only going to be in the 80s, not a lot of sunshine, although the low temperatures are going to be warm in the 70s with that tropical warm air mass. So the other attribute to this whole storm system is a front that's going to be drifting southward from the north over time towards the middle part of this event that takes place Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame. If these two systems join up over the hill country, we could be talking about very significant rainfall. All of this is to be determined. We're looking far out in time. Best chances for rainfall across the Texas Hill Country does look like Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. I will have updates accordingly. Thank you for joining us. I'm meteorologist David Knollhoff.
Weatherman, don't tell me lies. I know it's all a big surprise. It's a hocus pocus magic that you do.